Hey folks, hope you're okay. Welcome back to another Friday Fitness for you. Now this week we're going to be looking at mobilizing, we're going to be looking at strength, and we're going to be looking at power or explosive kind of power movement that is going to help you with your lateral movements. It's going to help with your golf swing. Okay, so when we're looking at golf, it's very much lateral movements as we're coming across that we're trying to stabilize from, but also strengthen as well. So the hips have got to be mobile, but they've got to be strong. And the three exercises we're going to give you today are going to help with that. Okay, so big thing, the first one we've got here is hip cars. And what we're looking at is being able to take the hip through a full range of motion. Now that's not only useful with our golf swing because we want to be able to get through a full range of motion on the backswing and the through swing, but it's also good in just everyday life. So it's a great exercise that you can do, very minimal equipment, and you can use a stool or a chair or a table or the edge of the sofa as a training aid. So I've got this here as a training aid, and I'm going to stand onto one leg. I'm going to take my hands across my chest so you can see here that I'm trying to focus on the disassociation of the upper body and the lower body. So I'm going to go onto one foot. I'm going to raise my knee up as high as I can without trying to round my back. I'm going to take my foot over the stool and round. When I get to the backside here, I'm not going to put my foot down and start again. I'm going to go the opposite way. So we're going to take the hip through a full range of motion here that's really going to force you to consider or concentrate on what you're doing with the hip. So I'm taking the foot back, taking the knee round, staying nice and tall, keeping my balance, bringing the foot back to the start. Again, nice and controlled. Same thing, up, rotate round, keep the knee high, keep the foot high, and down. We're going to go about 5 to 10 reps here on both legs. So when we've done the right, we're going to just take it over to the left here. We're going to go hands across the shoulders, same thing, lifting it on up, taking it round, keeping that balance, and down. Ooh, knee hit the stool there. From here, nice and controlled, coming back, over, stay nice and tall, keep the balance, and down. Most people are going to want to try and lean across to give themselves a little bit of balance here, or a little bit kind of cheating the movement that they can get their foot over. We want to stay nice and tall as much as possible. So we're going up, we're going round, and we're going down. Again, back, round, staying tall, and down. Again, 5 to 10 reps on each leg to start with. Wherever you may be with that is going to be perfect. So start at 5, increase it up to 10, and you're going to get great mobility and mobilizing movement through the hips. So the second one we're going to go to is just a lateral lunge or a side lunge. Now there's a couple of ways that we can do this, and I'm going to show you the baseline and I'll show you the progression in a moment. So we're going to take our feet wider than hip width. Now you can vary the distance that you travel, but the big thing that we're going to look for in a second, I'll show you, is the knee still tracking over the toe. Okay, so taking my feet nice and wide, and from here I'm going to shift my weight into that left side. I'm keeping my right leg straight and I'm going almost down with my body weight. Okay, I'm still trying to keep my knee over my toe, and I'm like putting all that power and all that weight into that left side before I push back up to the top. I'm going to switch it over to the right, keeping the knee tracking over the toe, weight shifts into that right hip, and then pushing on back up. So we're moving on to that strength portion now. So again, loading up that left side, nice and strong, driving on back. Loading up that right side, keeping the knee over the toe, pushing on back. If we want to take this a little bit further and you're feeling quite comfortable with this movement, we're going to go into a step. So we're actually going to go into the stepping side lunge. So from here, I'm going to step down, catch, and then back up to the top. We can do single leg. If you've got the room, you can alternate the legs between left and then right. From here, nice and controlled, down and back up. I'm placing my foot down, but we don't have to. We can just go straight into it and go straight back down, keeping the foot off the floor, working that balance on that right side, here and back up. If we want to progress it a little bit further, we can add weights to it. The final thing that I'm going to go through, so we've looked at your mobility, we've looked at your strength, it's now time to look at some power. Okay, so with the power side of things, I'm going to start here on one leg, and I'm going to hop, and I'm going to stick it on the left, here. I'm going to step, and I'm going to stick it, okay? Trying to make sure, stick the landing, try not to lose your balance, keep it, and then back, okay? So we can do singles, we can keep that balance, alternating the arms. So if you land on your right foot, you've got your left arm up. If you land on your left foot, you keep your right arm up. We're looking at sticking the landing. It is that ability to drive and keep the balance as we push through that power. Okay, so we want to try and get as far as we can, stick the landing. We want to try and get as far as we can, sticking the landing. When it feels comfortable doing single steps, we're going to do threes. And I'm going to do this on the side. So keeping the athletic posture, as we would with our golf swing, in position here. So I'm going to go step, step, stick. Okay, so I'll show it again from this side. We're going to go step, step, stick. Okay, so it's always the third one. Now once you've stuck on the right, we're going to go again. Step, step, stick. Okay, we can add a rotation to this, but initially we are focusing just on the hips at the minute and being able to control the movement. So it's hip, hip, stick. If we're ready, we're going across, back, and then stick. You want to be able to stick that landing, and you want to be able to keep the balance. So again, hop, hop, stick. Stick the landing, control the hips, control the balance and the coordination through the ankle, through the knee, through the hip, through the upper body. So we've got your mobility, we've got your strength, and we've got your power exercise there. All lateral and concentrating on those hips. This is going to be great for your golf swing. It's going to be something you can do at the home and put it into your golf game, that you're going to get stronger, you're going to get more mobile, and you're going to feel like when you come back to the course, you're going to be hitting the ball a lot further. Folks, that's this week's Friday Fitness. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you're staying safe, staying at home, thinking about others, not just yourselves and your families. We've got to get through this together, and I'll see you all next week for another Friday Fitness. But for now, peace out, take care.